Don't touch that dun da dun. Hey, don't touch that dun da dun. Don't touch that dun da dun. Hey, don't touch that dun da dun. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you people out there in the ether sphere of the interwebs, good evening, hello, and salutations. If you did not know, you found the Brothers in Arms podcast here on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms. You can also find us on YouTube if for those of you that actually like to see our pretty faces. It's episode number
Oh,
165 on the 14th or the 15th of July, depending on where you're at in the world. And we are the three brothers from same mother and father, Patrick,
And
Greg, and
father.
Alex. Gentlemen, I did. I said
he
mother
said
and
it.
father.
I know.
I did.
I'm just making sure it's thrown out there.
I got it.
Good evening.
Mm.
Gentlemen, hello, good evening.
Hi.
Good to see
Hello
you.
there.
Hello. Boy, it's good to see your face. Back in the Matrix
Yeah.
again.
In the Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm to this point. So while I'm out, there's nothing really to look at behind me, and I also have a roommate.
Sure.
And even I all right. So I angle my computer. I know you can't see it, but my computer is actually angled towards the wall, so I'm like sitting sideways in my desk right now.
Hmm.
Um, just to get like, yeah, he can hear me, but
Yeah.
I also, just in case, I want to make sure he gets his privacy
Yes,
as well,
privacy.
because our
Absolutely.
our the way our room is set up is I'm on one side and he's on the other. There's nothing in between. So, when he's here and he's doing his thing, I just want to make sure that, he's, we're not,
That's very kind of you, Greg. Good job.
yeah, no, just trying to be a good roommate. So,
Good roomie. Good roomie. Awesome. Well, what's up,
I'm a
boys?
fur
We've
believer.
already talked probably for about 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry
Ish.
about you, but we've covered everything. So we'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful
Okay,
week.
we'll
Bye.
see y'all later. Bye bye now.
Thanks. We love you. Bye bye. And pushing the button. All right. So see ya.
Don't touch that dial. You're listening.
Just kidding. We're back. So,
Yeah.
Surprise. Surprise.
so yeah. What a week we've been and had and all that jazz.
By all.
Groundhog.
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog.
Groundhog.
Okay. Bless you, man.
Groundhog Day to the umpteenth degree.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything new or exciting that you can share with the masses that are here currently?
So I will tell you this. So when I get free time, well, all right. So I've got two things. So one, I'm into my second week of my formal schooling that I have to do
Oh,
as
sweet.
a
Yeah.
staff sergeant. Yep. So I've been doing that. Actually, I got all of my reading and took my quiz tonight at work. I had time to do that, and then I
Is
still have.
Wow.
is there a Quizlet for that?
I didn't look it up. I'm actually reading. I'm actually reading all
Interesting.
of my. I'm reading all of my required reading. I'm doing it the right way. I thought about it, but it's the quiz. So the quiz is only 3 questions. So they're actually really short, and you only get 6 minutes to answer those 3 questions.
Lame.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, and honestly, if you read through the questions aren't really hard. Like if you actually read all of the material,
Sure.
it's not that bad. And reading it only takes, I think I've read through all of it in like under 2 hours. So not bad.
Okay.
You can read?
Easy. I can.
A Marine that can read.
I
Shocking.
can also I
Shaka.
can also add up to 20 if I use my fingers and my toes.
Yeah. Liz gets mad at me when we're playing a game and she has to count, and I say you can take your socks off
Show off.
because that will help her count.
One, two,
But no,
three,
so I've been doing that, and then when I get free time, which I do, I get free time.
What does
Gentlemen,
that look like?
I told you what.
What does that look like? Free time. To you.
So I mean, all right. So I'm at work 12 hours a day, but it doesn't
Right.
mean I'm always doing paperwork or walking the line or whatever it is. I have
I
opportunities
walk
like
the line.
sometimes I'm just in the shop, and if I'm
Look at
needed,
you, G.
It's
there you
worth it.
go.
Worth it.
Sometimes I'm in the shop, and if I'm not doing anything, like just in the shop. So I have my Switch with me
Nice.
because it travels with me. And gentlemen, I have been. It is my goal to try and clear out some of my.
Backlog.
Oh my gosh, my backlog, Patrick. It's so bad. I didn't realize how many games I have. Games I haven't even put into my console that I have.
Oh.
Like, that's how bad it
Aw.
is. I have at least 3 games that I have not
Are
even
still in the
started.
plastic?
Well, they're out of the plastic.
Wrapped
They're in
in
my case,
plastic.
but I haven't even played them yet. So I have made it
Aw.
my goal to try and catch up on my backlog. Currently, I have been playing, and what's nice about it, I love the Switch for this, and shout outs to Nintendo for this. But gentlemen, it is a very much a pick up and play console.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Try
I
and
can
pick up your
grab it.
PlayStation 5, and
Uh-huh.
No,
it
no,
Yeah,
no,
doesn't
no,
work
no,
that
no.
way.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm
I could throw
saying,
it.
it's a
my
brick.
hands are disappearing. My hands are disappearing. So
Oh.
If you turn
yeah,
just the right way, everything but your head disappears too. Now that works.
I'm trying. It's not
Yes.
working. No, but just what's convenient about it is I can play it for 15 minutes. Like, hey, I've got a break. I'm not doing anything. I can sit
Mm.
down. I can play for a little bit. I need to do something. I just hit the power button, you know, set it on my desk, and go back to do whatever I'm doing. So that's really convenient. And I have been playing Skyrim
Hey, look at you.
Mm.
because, gentlemen, I have actually never beaten that game.
Same.
That game's like 15 years old, guys.
We've
I
already had
know.
this conversation. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's another. It's another one of those. This is my guilty my shame of a gamer where I
Mm.
do not finish games. I will put, like, I finally
Thousands of
beat
hours. Yeah.
I finally beat Breath of the Wild after I bought Tears of the Kingdom.
Exactly. Right. Like, gee, that's.
So so Bethesda's been working on the Elder Scrolls 6 now for years, and hopefully it'll come out in the next couple years. And I would
Doubt.
like to have said
Mm.
I've beaten Skyrim, because I beat Morrowind, I beat Oblivion.
Hmm.
I've never actually beaten Skyrim.
I believe in you.
So I've been working through, like, I've been doing. So I completed all of the Thieves Guild. I completed all of the Brotherhood, the Dark Brotherhood.
Hmm.
I'm working on collecting Daedric artifacts right now.
Mm.
Probably gonna, like, I've been picking up some just random quests here and there just to run through them, because it's really like, it's nice. Like, it's its own. I can go clear this dungeon and then I'm done and put it down, and I don't have to worry about playing again for a while. But no, I am working through the main quest line. I am going to beat that game one way or the other. I
You can
will
do it.
finish it.
You can do it.
So,
Hmm.
and then after that, I'll probably start playing. So I was bouncing. I was working through Metroid Prime, which, by the way, awesome game.
Hmm.
I just got to a point where I was dying a lot, and I kind of got frustrated, so I moved on. I'll pick it up again. Um, but no, I got Super Mario RPG right before we left.
Oh, good
And
game.
yeah, see, I played the original. I loved it. I'm looking forward to playing the remaster because it is an awesome game.
It is.
Um,
The new
I,
mechanics that are in it are fantastic.
Cool.
yeah, it actually pushed me all of the stuff for Mario RPG. So I went back and I beat Paper Mario
Hmm.
on the classic console for the Nintendo 64, because I'd never beaten that. So I beat that, um, and then I played Origami King.
Hmm.
I bought that. I beat that a while back, and that one actually was kind of fun because I was playing it with Zoe. Um, she was working on a reading, and then actually with her, I haven't touched it since I brought it out here, mainly because I've been playing it with Zoe. Um, I've been playing Super Mario Wonder with her,
Oh,
Hmm.
neat.
which
Yeah.
is an awesome, we've been playing that, but I haven't touched that since
Isn't
I
that
got out
just
here.
a side scroller? Like, it's just 2D?
That one is,
Yeah.
yeah, that is quintessential Mario side scroller. It's trippy as all get out. Like what was going through the developers' minds when they made that game is beyond
Elephants.
me. But it's elephants
and singing
weird.
piranha plants.
Yeah, they actually one of the that's so weird.
That's a Miyamoto Sensei game.
Interesting.
They really do sing, Patrick. There's a level where you pick up a star seed or whatever it's called, and you're running through the level, and it's an actual like musical number that the piranha plants are singing as you run through the level. It's hilarious.
A wonder.
It's something else.
He said the name.
So, but no, I've been working my way through Skyrim. I don't have the definitive edition. I didn't pay the extra because you could pay like $20 and get a bunch more DLC. I think mine's just the game. Yeah, it has the Dawn, the Island of Souls, Solstheim, the Dawn Guard DLC. Yeah, it's got some DLC that came with it when I got it. But yeah, no, I've been playing that. Been enjoying it. And then I'll probably pick up another RPG. That'll be my next one. But gentlemen, I have Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10-2 on my Switch. And of those, I've only beaten 7, 8, and 9, and not on my console.
10-2 is trash. Fight me.
10-2
is trash.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 10 is the better of the two, clearly. But yeah, it's gorgeous too. It really is.
Fantastic.
Never played it, but I've got it, and I will. I'll get to it eventually. It's on my list.
Make it so.
Make it so. Number 3.
It will get there one day.
Technically, I think he's number 2.
He is number 2.
Yeah.
I have number 2.
Greg is always number 2.
Because he's the poo?
What?
Sure.
I'll take it.
Alex, what about you, buddy? Were you done? I'm sorry, G.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So other than that, like looking forward to things. Gentlemen, are you guys looking forward to the Olympics?
Yeah, July 26th is when they start.
Coming up fast.
Yeah. Welcome to 2024, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm excited for that. You got the Olympics, and then after that, football season will be starting not too long after that.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's true. I just want to see what Katie Ledecky does this Olympic season because she's amazing.
She is going to dominate at least the 800 and the what's the other one?
1,000?
No, it's 12.
1,500?
1,500, I think.
1,500.
Like she's a
Oh, is this the swimmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like she crushed a race by like 20 seconds.
Yes.
She hit the wall, and I was like, did she miss one? Like, what's going on? And then finally, everybody starts showing up. It's like, whoa! Oh my goodness! Jet power.
There's a girl from I think the UK. I have to look it up again. There's a girl from the UK who's pretty quick too, who's going to give her a run for the money.
No chance.
No, I think she's still going to dominate, but I think she's going to at least have a little bit of competition.
Yeah, so. Pop, we're talking about women's swimming, yeah.
That's not awkward at all.
Nope.
Ledecky is something else. She's cool. Apparently there's it's not her, but apparently there will be some Olympians coming out here in August. I don't know who they are.
Out your way?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, that would be cool.
Yeah, well, it's part of the USO tour.
Yeah, USO tours are fantasck for that stuff.
But they bring Olympic athletes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Brother, we had plain white tees.
Cool.
Like we first got here, the plain white tees showed up and did a concert. Now that's the only one that's happened in the last year apparently, but it was still like neat.
Yeah, that's neat, man. I agree. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the one thing you need while you're out there. Emo music.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just really fires them up.
Just throw it all down, you know. Asking Delilah what it's like in New York City.
Oh, that was the funny part too. Like that's the only song really everyone only knows.
Everyone knows, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's really only good if the main singer comes out by himself and plays it acoustically. Otherwise, you're just like, yeah.
Way to go, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
They sang it like at the end after everyone was like, "Sing Delilah."
Yeah. That sucks.
Because that's the one we know.
Yeah.
It's the one song we know.
Aww.
Yeah. Like we had Toby Keith come out as a USO tour once.
Oh, cool.
So that's cool. I dig that.
We all kind of hated him. I'm not gonna lie. So,
wow.
Yeah, rest in peace, Toby Keith. But he came out, and it'd been mostly like a dry deployment. It was. He comes out with a handle of Jack Daniels and sets it down on a stool in front of everybody, and he's taking pulls from this thing the entire time he's up there, and we're all just like, dude, no, go away.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
Read the room, buddy.
The other
go.
Yeah. The other USO tour was great though. Like they brought a whole bunch of other people. I got to meet Anthony Anderson. That was kind of cool. I got a picture of me and Weeman. I tried to convince him to like get on my shoulders so we could take like a father son kind of like walking through the park kind of picture. He said no. But I mean, a whole bunch of cool people. Randy Johnson came out. Got to see him. That was kind of neat. Always a USO tour without fail has at least 3 Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. They have a deal with the USO, so they always send out at least 3 of them.
Thank you, Jerry Jones.
Yep. Yeah, well, I think it's his daughter that actually does that, but yeah.
There you go. She's on the Salvation Army National Advisory Board.
She is. She is. She's also the chairwoman for public outreach for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Cool.
So she's the chairwoman for the public outreach for the organization, but they fall under whatever they fall under.
Her purview.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. Didn't get to meet her. I thought that'd be an interesting situation. But yeah.
Cool.
Highly recommend it.
The USO are going on tour.
Well, the USO, like they're just a good organization that helps everybody out. They bring the morale to the troops, so to speak. But their purview is doing this stateside. So they don't really know what the morale is like out there. But I mean, the people they send out, they're pretty cool. So I still wish I got that Weeman picture.
Of course you do.
That would be epic. Talk about a photo that you'll never forget.
I'd count it. Yep, I'd count it.
Yeah. So
cool.
It's good fun. Well, I guess you.
Me? You?
Yeah.
You, me?
Well, I mean, you were asking me, so.
Yeah, go. Run with it.
Sure. So this week, I got to do a class that I have done approximately 4 times now.
Oh, we doubled.
Yeah, we doubled.
Oh, bless
Yeah, I apparently missed one that I taught. Yeah. Because that's also in my training record. Oddly enough.
That. Wow.
Yeah. So I got to sit around, gentlemen, and learn how to be an instructor. Again. How to do a class that I taught. So I made it fun for me and my other friends that were in the room, and I enjoyed it. The instructors did not like me after day 1. I asked them if I could take the test another time, and they almost cried with joy because they would not have to see me on Friday. But I came and took the test anyway because I like to pick them up and then shoot them right back down.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, I sat through a course called Basic Instructor Technique, right? As the only person in the room, including the guys giving the lecture, that is qualified, what we call in the military a master training specialist.
Ooh, that
which
sounds
basically,
special.
well, technically, in 45 of the 50 states that we have in the great old United States of America, I am a certified teacher. That means that I don't have to go to school and get a degree in something else and get a degree in education. I already have one.
Nice.
Um,
You can be a
so
teacher.
I can, in fact, I can go and do my original, tour for my original idea from high school and go be a math teacher.
Ooh.
It'd be awesome. Unfortunately, it's more frowned upon to make teenagers cry than it is to make grown men cry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's probably not in the cards for me, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Plus, I don't like standing in front of people, but whatever. It is what it is. So this entire week, I utilized a thing called constructive disruption. Now, for anyone who knows me, right, I am kind of a turd when it comes to knowing something that somebody else doesn't. It's a fatal flaw of mine, I guess, so to speak. And unfortunately, I've given this course enough times, and I've taken this course enough times that I know where all the questions are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime the instructor, who's reading off of his notes that are in my head, pauses to ask his question, my hand has already been up in the air for about 2 minutes because I know he's about to ask this question. They realized it towards the end of the first day when he started, going through, and I raised my hand and he goes, yes, Petty Officer Richmond. And I started answering the question he's about to ask. And he goes, what? So, well, look down in your notes. Oh, so yeah, that's the question you're about to ask, right? He goes, well, yeah. I said, okay, that's the answer that I just gave you. He went, oh, okay. And so we automatically skip ahead to after the question, and he continues on with the lecture. And then a few minutes later, I raise my hand, and I answer the next question he's going to ask. He goes, what? I said, again, skip down. Look at the questions in your lecture notes. And he goes, oh, I'm going to stop calling on you. I said, that's probably a good idea. So then, my friends start raising their questions. Start raising their hands and start asking questions. And he goes, oh, yes, Petty Officer so-and-so. Richmond's going to answer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Wow.
Yep, we had the entire class in open revolt against this poor dude.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was kind of glorious. And then we'd get a new instructor who'd come in to teach the next lesson, and he would, be going through, and, he may have given it a couple of times, so, he's not really looking at his notes, but I know where he's at. And he gets about to that point, and I raise my hand, and you can see, like, there are people in the class that are like, oh, no, dude, no, don't. And he calls on me, and he goes, the answer to your question is this. And he goes, I haven't asked a question yet. I said, look in your notes. And he looks down at his notes, and he goes, well, I'll be. All right. And then he continues on. There were some instructors that they gave us a printout. They gave us a printout of all of the PowerPoints. And there was one guy, without fail, that his question would be the next slide. So he would leave it on the previous slide, and he'd start answering, he'd ask the question. So I'd raise my hand in the air. He'd be like, oh, yes, Petty Officer Richmond. And with my hand still in the air, I'd point, and I'd go down to the lecture notes, and I'd start reading off the next slide to him. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he'd pull up the next slide, and, we'd continue on.
Oh, my
And then he'd get to a point where he wants to ask the question, and the answers are all on the next slide. And I'd raise my hand, and he figured it out pretty quickly. So he said, I'm not going to call on him. So he calls on the guy next to me, who's a friend of mine, and he goes, oh, Richmond's going to answer. And my hand would immediately Go down and I'd start reading the next slide. I mean, if you're going to waste my time, I'm going to waste your time, right? At least come up with a question that's not in the lesson plan.
Oh my
Or don't
goodness.
come up with a question that's literally going to be answered by the next slide. That's not how you present. That's not how you give a lecture, right? You ask deep, thought-provoking questions. You don't ask what's going to be on the next slide, because I'm going to give you that answer very quickly. So we had time requirements for all the lectures, right? And the time requirements, oh, this is a 2-hour lecture. This is a 3-hour lecture. And I cut all of them down at least by an hour.
Because you caused them
without
to skip
fail.
Ahead. Yeah.
I caused them to skip ahead, or, I was the one answering their question. And at the end of it, they're like, why are you even in this class? I said, I've been asking the same question since day one. So the guy who makes all those decisions came in and he goes, hey, so what we're going to do, we've got it in routing right now, is anyone who's gone through this class or is qualified, master training specialist or, something along those lines, we're going to make sure they don't have to come through this class again. Gentlemen, I have beaten the system.
Yay!
Now, it doesn't affect me personally, but all the other people, all of my other friends who've gone through their instructor tours already, who've gotten all of the qualifications that they can, that this class means absolutely nothing to them and does nothing for them, now they don't have to go to it. So I get to go back to work on Tuesday and tell all the guys that have been like, man, I really don't want to go do this again. Hey, guess what?
You don't have to.
You don't.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
You're making change, man. Changing the world. Look at you.
Yep.
Making them realize that bringing sailors back through a course a second time is a waste of time.
It is, in fact, because their source document is what we call the prototype training manual, or the PTM. Okay. And the PTM clearly states that it's mandatory for initial qualification. Well, it's not initial for me. I've done it before.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, you're in initial quals right now. I said, well, yeah, but I've done this before. Why do I have to do this again? Well, that's what the PTM said. Well, the PTM says initial quals. This is not initial for me. This is a requal. Long story short, they're like, you have to go. Now, those other guys don't. Win for Richmond.
Well done, sir. Well done. Yeah, I give it to you. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Waft the fart.
Waft the fart.
I didn't pick that up. Sorry.
Oh, no, I liked it.
So, other than that, I got to play Magic on Friday, which is always fun. I got an opportunity. I'm going to go play tomorrow, which is going to be awesome. And that's where, Dad saying making grown men cry. Yes, that is
again
what I'm going to do. So I have I've been putting a couple of different things together. I got a chance to go out to the shop today and do some trades. So I got some fun stuff coming. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be good.
Sweet. He did share that with us, folks, and honestly, we're considering a Magic podcast.
We are.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb.
Diabolical.
But dumb is fun.
Dumb is fun.
I'm going to show you a deck, and you will understand how the mechanics of it work.
Yep. And he'll know how to tear it apart.
There is a website out there. I haven't gone and looked at it, but like people post, like they build decks and they post them online.
90% of the people that I play just literally take those decks and buy all the cards from it and come play me with it. So you're giving me the cheat code already. I've already looked at them. I know how to beat them.
Right. And they probably don't know how to play them properly.
Nope.
Right. Because they didn't build it themselves.
They did not.
Bingo. Drop the chicken. All right.
Chicken drop.
Chicken drop.
Not a mic, a chicken.
Just a chicken. No chickens were harmed in this dropping.
Sweet. Patrick, are you back Are you back at?
I am home. Hold on, I can't get the head going. I am home. I'm in my lair. Sun shining out that window. Camping was amazing. We finished out we got back on Wednesday, but fantastic stuff. And I showed the boys, but I haven't showed you all. I am a proud owner now of a new mountain bike to me.
Yes.
It is a Scott 970, a Scott Scope 970 from 2013. It's a beautiful bike. It's got great tires on it, brand new tires. But I bought it from a guy off of Facebook Marketplace. I've been looking since, my goodness, May. Been looking since May for a bicycle. Mountain bike specifically, because we have some amazing trails up here at the state parks. And at the beginning of the summer, Carrie and I purchased an annual pass for the Georgia State Parks. And so we can get into any of them now for free, which is awesome, except for Stone Mountain and Lake Lanier.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure, whatever.
Well, yeah.
But all the other ones we can get into free, no problem. So I've been looking for this mountain bike, and I finally found one in my price range. And I went to go pick it up Friday and met the guy. His name is Matthew, and asked him why he was selling this bike, because it's really nice and it's in great shape. And his wife is expecting their 4th baby. I'm like,
oh, wow.
My dude. Yeah, okay. That's no problem. Yeah. So, homeboy, I'm with you. God bless you. Yes, I will pay your full asking price, because, yeah, I could just see it. I could see it in his face. I could see it in his body language. Like, dude was defeated, but also happy and joyful and thrilled to have this new addition to his family. But yeah, Pop, he probably should have used the bike more. That's right. But yeah, so was blessed by that and that involvement. And then Saturday we went to the beach, boys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a music group.
On a lake here in Georgia.
That's
we went
a lot of fun.
It really is, because the water's clean, the beach was clean, the people were nice. It was very, 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 very nice. And so got a little bit of tan going on, kind of the good stuff going on. And then we went to church this morning. We went to Atlanta Temple, and we didn't even get in the door. And the corps officer comes out the door and he says, "I need you to play today." And so I was like, "Okay, man, what do you need?" He says, "What can you play?" I said, "Bass, baritone." I need you to play bass. Okay, sure, no problem. And he looks at Carrie and he says, "You play horn, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I need you to play too." Because when we had gotten there were only 3 people to play in the band.
Oh my gosh.
Gentlemen, there were that many people out. Typically, the band, all right, so folks, this band usually sits 25, 30 people on a Sunday. There were 3 as of 10:30 this morning. So Carrie and I were like, "Yeah, absolutely, sure, we'll come in and help." By the time everybody was handpicked from the congregation to come up and sit in the band, we had roughly about 18. But still, there was 3 people at 10:30. So yeah, he was kind of in a need for players, and so Carrie and I both got to play. It was fun. And then we went out to lunch with some very good friends of ours, the Lees, who got back from an amazing trip just recently, and just a real sweet time of fellowship around the table. And so yeah, here we are, boys. What a great week it's been. So yeah,
I saw that on Facebook.
Thanks for listening. You saw the trip?
Yeah.
So I did have to take the Tab, that's our camp ride, to take it to the shop on Friday. So it's got a hot water issue.
Ooh.
Hopefully they figure it out and it's not too expensive, but I mean, we've had it for a year. Of course, something on it is going to go sideways.
It's gonna break.
It's had some miles on it.
Hot water heater, upkeep. Yeah. So it's a part of it. All
right. So I got to talk about this bike.
Yes, please.
What size are the tires? Did you get a? Are they
They are
29s or
they are
26?
29s. Yep.
Okay, good. That's nice.
Yep.
I have a 29 inch.
They're 29s. The frame is a large or a
Okay.
19 inch.
Yeah.
And it's I sit a little high, but
Yeah.
it's very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. So he switched out the main sprocket. He put in a single instead of a double.
Yep.
So it changes
It's a
smoother.
nice up. It's a
Uh,
nice upgrade.
the tires are new too. They're not stock. And he
Are they tube?
also
Are they tubeless?
they're tubeless.
Oh, even better.
They're tubeless. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you'll like that. You can drop the PSI on those like
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they're squishy. I got to get the so they do have a different pin though. So it doesn't have your typical bicycle pin. It has I don't know what it's called, but
It's
it takes
it's the thin one, right?
yeah, it's the thin one. Yeah,
It's a Schrader valve.
Schrader valve. Thank you. Would you write that down for me so I can look it up?
Yeah.
Because I got to know what I got to have for this thing. But I've got a bunch of cadets who ride, and we've got the belt line as well that goes around Atlanta, and it's an opportunity to see new things. So I'm very much looking forward to it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. I don't know why I'm holding a chicken here. It's just good stuff. It's what we do, right?
That's true.
I got a lot of fidgets on my desk, folks. So I got this printable one. I've got a chicken. I've got a Phillips head screwdriver. I've got Phillips snack box or Greg snack box.
It's for crayon.
I've got my daughter gave me some pops. Pokemon
I think those are
Pops?
mini pops.
Yeah, mini pops. So
Mhm.
I got a few of those sitting on my desk. So
Hmm.
got a little origami fish from Japan.
Nice.
Yeah, I got fun stuff. But anyways,
Dad wants to know how many cadets are coming soon.
23. 23 of the new session, 23 Keepers of the Covenant. And then we have currently, that's it, Philip. Greg, dadgum, man. What is my problem?
Yeah. So Prestas are
They
the
look alike.
I need to call Philip.
Prestas are the smaller ones, and then a Schrader is the larger one. And they actually make adapters. So if you just have a Schrader valve like bicycle pump, you can actually you can find them on Amazon or most stores. You can find an adapter for it. So that just you can screw on top if you need to pump up the tire. So if you don't need to buy a whole new
So that's a Presta?
bicycle pump.
Presta
That's a
or
Presta.
Slavrand? Slavrand?
I'm not writing that.
Yeah, please don't.
A Sclaverland valve.
Okay.
I thought it was a Schrader valve.
Schraders are the big fat ones.
Oh.
Prestas are the thinner ones.
Okay,
That's
cool.
rude.
Cool.
Why they gotta be fat?
Big fat.
They're the fat ones. That's what they are.
Consists of an outer valve stem and an inner valve body, a lock nut
Rude.
to secure the stem at the wheel rim, and a valve cap male. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. I can take closer pictures for you later.
You have Prestas.
But
Most
it's cool.
mountain bikes, modern mountain bikes, your road bikes, they all use Presta stems. Like that's normal.
Cool. Good to know, man, because I need to get it. It's good stuff.
But
Get it.
now, last
Get it.
question about
Get
the
it.
bikes. I'm
Get
geeking
it.
out.
I love it. We got to ride.
In a heartbeat. Your pedals, are
Yes.
you just have flats, or
Yeah, they're not
do
locked
you
in.
have,
I don't have
okay, so you
cleats
don't
on them
clip-
either. No.
okay,
No clips or cleats.
Oh. that might be something you want to upgrade down the road.
Even for a mountain bike?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I have clipless on mine. My pedals are only about that big.
Okay.
So yeah, they actually make you can get mountain bike shoes that are clipless. So they're made to use clipless.
I
And
would be interested in you sending pictures of it. Do you have it on your phone? Probably not.
I'll have to go digging. I
Okay.
probably don't.
Is it in California?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe
I'll remember. I'll
we'll talk later.
remember. You remind
Yeah.
me. You'll remind me about it. I'll send you
I'd
photos when I
happy
when I
to.
can.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Good stuff.
Now, Patrick, going into the single track. Now, one other thing I would recommend.
Yeah.
That's two things.
Yeah. Yeah. One last thing. There is a app, and I have to look at it up. So it's called Trail Forks.
Trail Forks.
Yeah, Trail Forks.
Okay.
Check that out. Download it. So if you're into riding off the beaten path, there are trails. So this app you can download. Costs a little bit of money. It's not crazy expensive, but you can download different. You pay for different regions or states, and it will show you.
Oh, cool.
It's user uploaded. It has all the trails, and it rates them by difficulty. It'll show you the elevation, everything else, and then I actually have so you can have the app open, and I actually have I have a saddlebag. Then I also have a front beam bag.
Yeah.
That my phone fits in, and it's clear on top, so you can see your phone, and so you can open the app, and see the trails and see where you're at because it'll drain your battery, but you can see where you're at on the trails.
Nice.
So if you're riding some, like I like the little goat trails. Those are my favorite, like up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Those are fun. So highly recommend. It is it'll help broaden your horizons of like there might be some trails not too far from where you're at there in Atlanta that you probably didn't even know existed. And it's definitely a way to go and find them. So
love it. That's cool, man. Yeah, like I just did it, and Georgia has 2,897 trails.
Yeah.
Wow.
Couldn't you just follow the goats?
I love goats.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you most of the time. You can find out if the trails are on public land or if they're private. And you can find all kinds of really cool stuff. So highly recommend. Go check it out. Trail Forks. It is.
I've already downloaded it, man. I'm playing with it. I like it.
Yeah.
Go look at goats.
Goats.
Goats. Bah. I had to wait for a lull in that so we could capture that for later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here for you.
Oh my goodness.
Kitty. Sorry, she's sitting in the back just staring. Yeah. Being a cat.
I love a cat.
Well, Greg, I think, my friend, it is your week for the old question.
That it is. And I think I found some.
Okay.
These are good. I think
you think, are you buffering? Are you frozen?
No,
are you there?
I see his thumb moving. He's good.
Buffering.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yep. All right. Found it. All right. Here we go. So quick fire questions as usual.
Quick fire?
Grip fire.
Grip fire.
Rim fire? What?
Grim fire. Rim shot.
Fire. That's a new one. With the chicken.
Oh God.
Way to make good chicken. All right. So in order, Patrick, you get to answer first, and Alex, and then myself.
We're going pag.
We're going pag. Yeah, let's do that. Some of these I think we've hit before, but I want to
Do it.
see if any of them have changed recently.
That's not fair.
Send it.
All right. So with that, first question, 3, 2, 1. Patrick,
Wait, how
favorite
many
place
minutes are
you've
on the clock?
traveled? 7 minutes. Favorite place
Okay.
you've ever traveled to?
Favorite place I've ever. Oh my goodness, Tokyo, Japan, gentlemen. All day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
I'm gonna go with Split, Croatia.
Split, Croatia.
Yes, it's where they filmed Game of Thrones.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mine's split between Italy and Curacao.
Wait, you've been to Split too?
No, just I
Not
split
Croatia.
between two. Split between two, Italy or Curacao. Like
Ah.
I'd go back to either of those countries in a heartbeat.
Hmm.
What is your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Big football guy.
And I love watching football.
You're outnumbered.
I know.
Allowed.
How do you take your coffee?
Black.
Black.
A little bit of cream.
Boo.
I know. I know. I'll be the odd one out on that one. If you could be any type of dog, what breed would you be?
Golden Doodle. They're pretty cool.
That'd be a dachshund. That Napoleon syndrome, man, it's there.
They're pretty low.
But otherwise, they're just like.
I think I'd be a lab.
You seem like a lab type of person.
You do seem like a lab.
I'm a lab person.
Mm-hmm.
I love labs. They're such great dogs.
I love lab.
I love labs.
Squirrel.
I love that. Point.
Next question. I just wanted to know if any of you guys actually know this. What is your actual astrological sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Do you know? You're a Gemini?
Yeah.
I definitely thought I was Aquarius for the longest time. Turns out I was wrong. I have no idea. I'm just gonna go with I'm a Cancer.
It's a Cancer.
So I know mine. I'm a Pisces.
That means I'm probably a Pisces too.
I only know it because of the Gemini roller coaster at Cedar Point.
Gemini riding a Gemini.
Exactly. And it's stuck with me ever since.
I'm probably also a Pisces.
That's so funny. If money were no object, how would you spend your time?
Traveling.
I wanted to make an Office Space reference, but that's not the form for this channel. So I'm going to go with doing nothing.
Doing whatever I want.
There's that too. I mean, yeah, you just answered your question with the question.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you collect anything?
Nope.
No.
I collect brewery stickers and license plates.
Nice.
And tin tacks. I like tin tacks. That's kind of my new trying to build up my collection.
Gonna need to know what a tin tack is.
They're the beer signs. They're made out of stamped metal. You see them on the walls in like bars and restaurants.
No.
I have a growing collection.
No.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest hobby you've ever tried?
Hobby. So shout out to Mom. When I was in elementary school, I cross-stitched. I even cross-stitched a sweatshirt that had a dinosaur on it, and it said, "I heart dinosaurs." I wore that,
actually,
I think twice.
I think I actually remember wearing that because it was a hand-me-down.
Yep. I made that. Thanks, Mom.
Mom got me into crochet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I missed the cross-stitch phase. She was into crochet at that point.
Yep.
She's still into crochet.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
But
she makes all the.
No.
Alex collects and plays Magic. If you didn't know.
No, I don't.
Mine would probably be curling.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's a
Rocks and
funky
ice.
sport. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
so weird. It's fun though.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite
And
ice cream
brooms.
flavor?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think you broke me. Rocky Road. I can go for a solid Rocky Road just about any day.
So there's a gas station up here that's called Stewart's. They are everywhere. It's like the 7-Eleven of this place.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't get me
And
started.
Stewart's, one, they have the best breakfast sandwich in the world. It's a spicy
They do.
chicken sandwich fillet inside of two waffles that have like those syrup nuggets that McGriddles do. Oh, but anyway, they also sell ice cream by the pint. It's one of their biggest sellers,
Oh,
and
God.
the one flavor that they have that is absolutely fantastic is called peanut butter pandemonium. It is like Rocky Road on crack.
I like it. Have to try it when we come up next summer.
Definitely.
Try it in a milkshake.
Done. Because they bring all the
Make
boys to the
sure
yard.
make sure
Yes.
you get it. Make sure don't get it thick. Make sure you get them to add extra milk to it so you can actually drink it through a straw. Because
Is
otherwise, it won't work.
is that with two C's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Just saying. Enjoy it. Yeah. No. That I'd completely forgot about that one. Mine is peanut butter fudge or like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Anything peanut butter chocolate
Bingo.
is happiness for me.
Winner.
Do you enjoy your alone time?
Yes.
Yes.
I get better because of my alone time.
Same. That's
Absolutely,
why I'm here
absolutely.
instead of not going swimming with Liz and the kids at a friend's house. They have 4 little boys. I'm good.
Yeah. Noted.
And last question, because we are out of time. Favorite way to spend time with your family?
Oh. Um. Yeah. Eating sushi. It's weird how that has become the. We're all together. Let's go do this. You know. It's just fun.
Mm-hmm. We go to the creek. So because
Creek or
of
crick?
well,
Crick.
technically I would call it the creek, but
Right.
Caroline says let's go to the creek
Nice.
because Liz's dad is a big snake guy, right? Like he's no joke. If you're in the Atlanta area, look up the ATL snake guy. If you have a snake in your yard or something, you want to get rid of it, and you're like, oh, I'm afraid. Call him. He'll come over. He's done all the classes. He'll come over and venomous, not venomous, doesn't matter. He'll come pick it up and he'll relocate it for you. So don't kill snakes, people. They take care of rodents and all sorts of other problems. But he kind of instilled that love in Caroline, and he instilled it in Liz, and Liz instilled it in Caroline.
Right.
So we go to the creek and we look for water snakes, we look for salamanders, we look for crawdads, whatever. And that's our that's our downtime, our enjoyment. And in all honesty, that's probably what we're doing tomorrow. In the mornings, we're going to go to the creek
Fun.
and go look for critters.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. Greg?
Anything that involves a beach or a pool
Mm.
or some sort of water.
What
Right?
a.
Brandy and I love being on the water, and Zoe's favorite thing to do is to go swimming. So if
Very
she
cool.
comes to the house during the summer, like we have a pool in our neighborhood, and where we live right now in California, we are literally 8 minutes from the ocean.
Hmm.
It's a very short trip to go over and spend the day at the water, and I will spend the entire day on the beach given the opportunity. So
Cool. Good job, G. That was fun. Okay. Top 3 dad jokes. Are you ready, boys? Uh-huh. Top 3.
Aye, Captain.
Ready? Gentlemen, did you know that if you get cremated after you die, you can be put into an hourglass and still participate in family game nights?
I did not.
I went into the aquarium this weekend, but I didn't stay long.
No?
There's something fishy about that place.
True. True.
If a pig loses its voice, does it become disgruntled?
I
quick story.
like it.
Quick story. So
Okay.
we have a word tech manual in the office, right? So word tech manual, for those of you who are not in the military, is a dictionary. We actually looked up the definition of the word gruntled, because if you can be disgruntled, can you also be gruntled?
Can you be gruntled? Correct.
You can, in fact. It is a
No
word
kidding.
in Webster's dictionary. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have it off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up, but you can, in fact, be gruntled.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking it up after this.
Okay.
My niece calls me ankle, so I call her my knees.
Yeah.
People in
Go ahead. I'm
People in
typing. You go for it.
People in Athens rarely get up before sunrise.
What's up?
Dawn is tough on Greece.
Dawn is tough on Greece.
What do you call a French man wearing sandals?
Oh shoot, you've said this one.
I have not.
Philippe Flop.
Felipe Flop.
There you go.
Felipe Flop.
And my last one. I came home, and my dog peed a little, because he was happy to see me. None of my friends pee when they see me. I'm surrounded by fakes.
It's sad because it's true.
It's sad because that's true.
Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands?
Little arms? No, they're dead.
Because they're extinct.
That's right. Sorry, had to think that one through.
And last but not least, gentlemen, why did the alternate universe Spider-Man do so well on his driving test?
I do not know.
Because he's an excellent parallel parker.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Thanks, buddy. That was a good one. I'll take it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for hanging out with us tonight. Twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. My name is Patrick. That's Greg, and that's Alex over there. And we are your Brothers in Arms, and we thank you so much for being here with us. You can find this podcast anywhere podcasts are distributed. You can also find us on our YouTube channel, Brothers in Arms podcast, all one word. And you can send us emails at a Gmail that nobody knows anymore, but that's okay. It's out there. You can still send stuff. And Twitter. You can find us on the X at your BIA podcast. That wraps it up for episode 165. Gentlemen, any parting remarks before we throw it back to the after show?
Continue to drink your water, change your socks, and take your Motrin.
Yes, please. Thank you. It saves lives.
Seriously, don't be a heat case.
You just say hydrate?
Hydrate.
Die.
Don't eat the chicken.
Tempting.
Sorry. Choked on it.
That was.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Oh, he disappeared. Oh, he's back.
Oh,
he's back.
Did my head?
Uh-huh.
Did my head?
You disappeared
if you go down like this,
completely. You went poop.
You're gone.
No, it didn't work that way.
It didn't work. Yep, sorry. I guess mine is don't be afraid to be the squeaky wheel, because sometimes that squeaky wheel gets the grease. If there's a problem and you find a problem, bring the problem up and make sure that you get the problem fixed.
Awesome.
Amen.
Awesome. And spend time with those that you love. What a joy it's been spending time with these guys. I love these guys. They're some of my favorite men in the whole wide world, and so I'm just blessed to be able to share this time with them. So spend time with those you love. There you go. That should do it. Gentlemen, it's been a joy. Thank you.
It has been.
Yes,
It's been great.
Love you guys.
Love you too, brother.
man.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, we'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Goodbye. Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Alex?
I think I've been getting too close to my mic because I've been taking a drink and then I find out that the like wind sock that's on this thing has like a little line from my mustache.
The windsock thing?
Yeah, this thing.
Sock thing.
Perfect. He says, oh, it's got the same sound going back. Fantastic. Oh, wow.
Hmm.
The more you know.
Want to watch me do it again?
No, not really.
Okay.
I love it. I do this and my hands disappear when
They disappear. That's right. You had it here and then whoop, they're gone.
No hands.
He has no hands anymore.
No hands.
No hands.
No hands. Oh.
Hands.
Bye.
Hands. No hands. Okay, bye.
Bye.